Hey, it's Pupmeister. Today we're doing a top 5 how to find your home when you're lost. Our first video was so popular, we decided to do it again. And if you want to see our first video, there will be a link at the end. So let's get to it. Alright, so these are in no particular order, just because these are the ones that seem to help people out the most. There's a lot of obvious ones, which I'm not going to cover in this one. Needless to say, if you're at your home base and you haven't done so yet, write down your coords. Always write down your coords so you know where it is. However, if you forgot to do that and you're wandering your world and you have no idea where it is, here's number 1. This method will get you to your spawn point. Unless, of course, you haven't slept somewhere, then it'll bring you back to your bed. So what you do is place down a chest, put all your stuff in it, and kill yourself. Now, as a bonus, if you happen to have an ender chest, and an ender chest at your base, put all your stuff into your ender chest, then kill yourself, and your stuff will be waiting for you when you get back to your base. Now, if you have slept somewhere else, it will respawn you at the original spawn point. And from there, you can search out where you may have gone and try to find your base that way. Of course, if you use this method, especially if you do not have an ender chest, write down the coordinates of where you are right now. So when you do get to your base, you can come back and get your stuff. Number 2, you can recreate your world to try to find your base. So what you do for that is save and quit, and then hit single player, click the world that you want, and then hit recreate. And then in here, you can put whatever you want to call it, copy of world, and then create the new world. And this will put you where you originally spawned the first time. So without touching your original game. But this is where I originally spawned in my world, on a tiny little island with an underwater ocean monument just off the coast. But anyway, once you go to your original spawn, you can look around and try to follow the way back to your base. Try to remember which way you went. So it's kind of like killing yourself and going back to spawn, if this is the case. But in this particular way of doing things, you can go back to your spawn without killing yourself, because this is a completely separate game. So you can explore all you want and see if you can find your base from spawn without killing yourself in a completely separate game. So number 3, similar again, but you don't have to physically explore. You can go online. We'll check that out now. So you want to go to chunkbase.com, and this is what the website looks like. You want to go to apps, and you want to scroll down to seed map. Click that. Now all you have to do is enter your seed in here. How do you get your seed? You just have to close your game and then go back in, pick the world that you're in, then hit recreate, and then hit more world options. And this will give you the seed to your world that you need for the map online. And then now that you have your seed, you just paste it into here, which is Control V for pasting. And then if you scroll down, here is your map. So the compass shows you where your estimated spawn point was, as you can see. As I showed you, I was on a little island off the coast, and there was a ocean monument there. So as you can see, everything is here. Now my base is in a village. I remember I went this way, and as it turns out, this village right here is where I made my base. So it'll tell you what the spawn point is. Now, I happen to know that, of course. But if you didn't, you can look around and know where you went. Is your base near a village, which are these guys? Or is it near a body of water that you went to? Keep scrolling until you find something that looks familiar. The fourth way, now if you don't mind cheating a little bit, you could go into creative mode and then fly around and try to see where your base is. And number 5, make a compass and it will point you back towards where your spawn was. And hopefully, again, you built somewhere around spawn. If you didn't, you've got the other ways to look much further and wider for your base. So I hope this helps you out. And remember, if you want a few more options, you can always watch our 2-part series that we originally did. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.